I'm standing now at the kever of my maternal grandfather, Harav Menachem Yurowitz, and my maternal grandmother, Chana Yurowitz. Those that follow me on TorahAnytime.com owe a lot to this man. In 1938, he saw in Budapest what was happening, and it says, who was wise, somebody that could see ahead. While all his neighbors could not leave the wealth and the mansions that they had, he left everything behind: a mansion, paintings, chandeliers, silver, gold. Gave up everything for berths on a boat to America. Where he came to America, my mother on the boat was 2 years old. So I'm here saying thank you, and I'm saying thank you on behalf of all of my Talmidim to this man who saved his entire family. He would live till 101. I asked him when he was 98, in what merit did he live long, as is the Derech and the Gemara Megillah and Tanis to ask, and he told me that he took very good care of his father, and he was Meiser Nefesh for his father. So of course, Kibbud Av V'Eim, that's the standard answer, L'man Yirichin Yamech L'man Yitav Lach, it was fulfilled for him. And then he told me something else, and I remember as a little boy, there was an old man by the name of Mordechai Leib, Olav Shalom, and he didn't have anybody, and my grandfather and grandmother took him in, and my grandfather, who davened in Chust, would not start his Shabbos meal until Mordechai Leib came. He davened somewhere else, and he waited, and he wouldn't start his Shabbos meal until Mordechai Leib came. And I only knew Mordechai Leib as a very old man, but my grandfather also attributed his Arichas Yomim to that. It says here on the stone that one of the things was he was a mumcha in helping people, a speech therapist. He practiced until he was 101. Rav Shach used to send him patients, and it says here that he always davened tefillah b'tzibur. He was very makpid to daven b'minyan, and he himself said this, that mehespedoi shel adam nikirim ben olam habahu. From a person's eulogy, you could tell if he's a ben olam haba. So he asked, what do you mean? You could say about anybody anything. So he said, it means from what a person laments about himself when he gets old. If he laments, I can't go bowling, I can't enjoy a steak. But if a person laments that he can't get to shul, then you know that he's a ben olam haba. My grandfather went to minyan even in his hundreds. He went to minyan regularly. It says over here that he loved he was a mayan amizgaber when it came to gematrios. It says it on the matzeva. I'll share with you one gematria here by the grave, which he told me he told the stipler, and the stipler enjoyed it. It says that Hashem took Avram Elo Oretz Asher Ar'eka, to the land which I'll show you. Of course, we know that that's this beautiful land of Eretz Yisrael. He said Ar'eka, if you spell out the letters Aleph, Reish, Aleph, Chaf. Aleph, Aleph Lamed Fei, Reish, Reish Yud Shin, Aleph Lamed Fei, and then Chaf Fei is exactly B'Gematria Eretz Yisrael. It's exactly B'Gematria 812. That was one of his amazing Gematrias. You want to ask over here that it should be a Melitz Yosher for his family, for Mami, for all of us, that we should have life, gesund, and arichas yamim, and send him packages for many, many years to come.